Awesome. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another quiz for this week. I hope you've all had a lovely week since I last saw you. I know it's a bit shorter than usual. It's only 5 days rather than 7. But I hope you've had a lovely few days and are ready to get quizzing again this evening. So same format as always in that I've gone live 5 to 8, but won't be starting the quiz till 8:05 just to give people some time to join. So in the meantime, get yourself comfortable and check out the picture round. So the link for the picture round's in the video description. It's also over on the Facebook page in the Facebook event. So this week is simply name the celebrity from their bad wax work. Some are easier than others. Some are worse than others. But yes, so I've got about 8 minutes or so till we will take a start on the quiz. Or make a start on the quiz. I can't talk today. Hello, hi Sarah. Oh, it feels like it's been a little while since I've seen you on here. So hello, and hi Richard. We've been sat here for the last 15 minutes, Richard. Jesus. Hey, you that eager to see me. I feel very loved. Ah. So hi Graham. I've missed a few as I've been working from home, but now I'm home again. Perfect. Well, it's good to have you back. Yeah, it's great to have you back. Well, Silver Surfs here. Hi, Paul. Hello. Hope you've all had a lovely week. And yeah, we'll be making a start, as I said, about 8:05. So take this time to go grab yourself a drink, etc., and check out the picture round. Well, hi, Ian. Hi, Mum. Yes. Yes, as I say, we're making a start not too long now. As I say, we just got to wait for some stragglers to join us. Evening, Chris. Evening, Yvonne. Yes, I hope you've all had wonderful weeks. As I say, it's crazy. It's been getting on for. I'm going to work out in a second how many weeks I've been doing this for, but it's quite a long time. Sergeant Soinan, hi Ryan. Yes, hello, and to anyone who may be with you. Nice picture quiz has caused a lot of discussion. Discussion about who the people are, or just how terrible some of the waxworks are. I know my first quiz was on April the 1st. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3. This will be my 24th quiz, guys. Well, 24th week. I've missed 1 week, so 23rd quiz. Still a lot of quizzes. So, hello to anyone who has been here right from the start. Hello to anyone who's a bit newer. Hello, you're all very welcome. But yes, 23 quizzes. Didn't realise it had been quite that many. Yes, it's been going on quite a while. I mean, lockdown's been going on even longer than that because I didn't start it for a week or two. So, Jesus Christ. New normal now, though. So, oh well. Cool. Well, hello to anyone who has just joined us. So we're making a start in about 4 to 5 minutes. So in the meantime, take this opportunity to go grab yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable, get on a chat with your teammates if you are playing as a team, and check out the picture round. So picture round this week is celebrities. Guess the celebrity from their waxwork. Very simple. So hi B, hi Andrew, hi other Andrew. Two Andrews came on at the same time. 45 minutes of what, Prem? I'm very confused. Yes, I agree. Number 8 definitely has a very bad case of jaundice in that picture round. Oh, okay. I'm now not so confused. I've worked out what you're talking about, Prem. No, 425. Andrew, I'm not sure which of you was Andrew and which of you was the other Andrew. I just kind of saw you both at the same time. Like Andrew and Andrew. You can be whichever Andrew you like to think you are. Okay. I'll say we'll be starting in just a couple of minutes now. Let's say I've said it a couple of times in previous quizzes. I advertise that I will start at 8:05, so I won't ever start earlier than that, even if most people who usually join are here. Just feels polite. So, have to wait for just another minute or so. Gives you more time to look at the picture round. We need a third Andrew so you can have the other Andrew. Yeah. If anyone has a friend called Andrew, make them come along. Then we can have our other Andrew. Just to make Richard happy. More Andrews the better, really. Yeah. I can agree with that. The more people, the better. Just the more the merrier, as they say. It's always nice when there's more people watching. So. Oh, all right. Oh, Rachel. Rachel's here. Hello. Are you and B playing? I noticed you and B are on separate computers, Rachel. Are you two playing separately again? Together now. Oh, perfect. All right. Well, according to my clock, it has just ticked over to 5:05. So we will make a start. So hello and welcome, everybody. As I have said before, I hope you've all had a wonderful week, or well, 5 days, because last week's quiz was slightly late. Yeah, and I hope you all have your quiz brains on and ready to go. More with it than I am. So quiz this week is the same format as always. So we will have our 5 rounds split up into a group of 3. So we will do our first 3 rounds, then have a bit of a break. Then we'll go through and mark the answers from the first 3 rounds. We'll then do the final 2 rounds. Again, have a little bit of a break, mark those 2 rounds, mark the picture round. So your quiz categories this week. So we start off, as always, with general knowledge. We then move on to food and drink. Then, since these were quite popular, I'm doing another one of Summaries taken from IMDb, and you have to work out what I'm talking about. In this case, these are all films that are based on books. Last time it was TV shows that are based on books. This time it's films. We then have got, after our break, we will have a geography round and a general knowledge round with a connection. So, yes, that's our rounds for this week. So before we make a start, we'll just go over the rules very quickly. For anyone who's been here right from the start, you'll know what these are, but just in case there is anyone who is new, rules are please don't go looking up your answers. Same as a in-person quiz. Don't go looking up the answers. I want to know what you know, not what you can look up or get Alexa to tell you or whatever. It's what you know, not what the machinery knows. The second rule is please don't post your answers in the comments. We want everyone to be able to enjoy this, and as I said before, everyone to use their brains and work out what the answer is. You put it in the comments where everyone can see it. It kind of spoils the fun for everybody. Obviously joke answers are okay. Like answers that are obviously jokes are fine, but nothing close to the real answer, please. And finally, final rule. So I am human. I do sometimes make mistakes. I try and look up everything and research all my answers before, but I do make mistakes. But Quizmaster's word is final. So I will accept if I get something wrong and you say to me very politely, can we have this other answer? Of course, that's fine. Please don't be rude to me. If you're rude to me, I won't give you that leeway. And that is about it from the rules point of view. So just to recap, our rounds are general knowledge, food and drink, films, geography, and a general knowledge with a connection. So if you are all ready to go, let me know and we will make a start. Perfect. Okay, so starting with our general knowledge then. Question 1. Who played the title character in the BBC series Jonathan Creek? So who played the title character in the BBC series Jonathan Creek? Question 2. Where in the world would you expect to find a car with the International Vehicle Registration Code V? So 2 again is, where in the world would you expect to find a car with the International Vehicle Registration Code V? This is a Question 3. Which was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role? So question 3 was, which was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role? Question 4. Which Mexican artist produced works entitled The Broken Column and Diego and I? So, which Mexican artist produced works entitled The Broken Column and Diego and I? Question 5. Suncrisp, Golden Russet, and Braeburn are all varieties of which fruit? So, Suncrisp, Golden Russet, and Braeburn are all varieties of which fruit? Question 6. Which is the first book of the Bible if they're listed out alphabetically? So, which is the first book of the Bible if they're listed out alphabetically? Yes, that's Old and New Testaments together. Question 7. Which film actor has commonly been nicknamed the Muscles from Brussels? So, which film actor has commonly been nicknamed the Muscles from Brussels? Question 8. According to the idiom, what do birds of a feather do? So, according to the idiom, what do birds of a feather do? Question 9. Which island are lemurs native to? So, question 9. Which island are lemurs native to? Finally, question 10. In which English county is Blenheim Palace? So 10. In which English county is Blenheim Palace? Okay, so that is the end of the general knowledge round. So if you need any questions repeating, just either pop a comment in, or I've got my phone here so you can drop me a message if you need to. Yes, if you need anything repeating, let me know. Cool, so question 3 again was, which was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role, where Mole came from. So which was the first James Bond film to feature Roger Moore in the title role? All right, okay. Nobody has requested any other questions, so we'll move on to round 2 now. So round 2 is all about food and drink. So question 1, Hendrick's, Bombay Sapphire and Seagram's are some of the best-selling brands of which spirit? So Hendrick's, Bombay Sapphire and Seagram's are some of the best-selling brands of which spirit? Question 2, which Greek dip is made from strained or diluted yogurt mixed with cucumber, garlic, salt, olive oil, and often vinegar, lemon juice, and herbs? So, which Greek dip is made from strained or diluted yogurt mixed with cucumber, garlic, salt, olive oil, and often vinegar, lemon juice, and herbs? Question 3, which bottled water company has been marketed with the slogan Live Young? So question 3, which bottled water company has been marketed with the slogan Live Young? Question 4, what do Americans call fresh coriander? So what do Americans call fresh coriander? Question 5, how many standard 750 milliliter bottles of wine would fit into a Methuselah? So how many standard 750 milliliter bottles of wine would fit into a Methuselah? Question 6, which came first, McDonald's or KFC? So which came first, McDonald's or KFC? Question 7, which herb is usually used to make pesto? So which herb is usually used to make pesto? Question 8, from which fruit is the drink perry made? So from which fruit is the drink perry made? So that's spelled Perry. Question 9, which controversial food translates into English as fatty liver? So which controversial food translates into English as fatty liver? And finally, question 10, what is the maximum number of Michelin stars that can be awarded to a restaurant? So what is the maximum number of Michelin stars that can be awarded to a restaurant? Okay, so that's the end of round 2. As usual, if you need anything repeating, just let me know. Okay, Ryan, I'll do anything from previous rounds just before the break. So I have seen your comment, but yeah, I'll come back to that one. So does anyone need anything repeating from this round? If not, I will move on to round 3 now. So round 3 is all, these are all summaries taken from IMDb about films that have been based on books. So you just have to give me the name of the film based on this description. So question 1, mere seconds before the Earth is to be demolished by an alien construction crew, Journeyman Arthur Dent is swept off the planet by his friend Ford Prefect, a researcher penning a new edition of a book. So what film is that? So question 1 again. Mere seconds before the Earth is to be demolished by an alien construction crew, Journeyman Arthur Dent is swept off the planet by his friend Ford Prefect, a researcher penning a new edition of a book. Question 2. A divorcee becomes entangled in a missing persons investigation that promises to send shockwaves throughout her life. So I'm going to add in an extra word because I think that might be quite generic. So an alcoholic divorcee becomes entangled in a missing persons investigation that promises to send shockwaves throughout her life. So I've added in that she's alcoholic to give you a little bit more help, make it slightly less generic. I reread it and I went, oh, hang on a second. So question 2 again. An alcoholic divorcee becomes entangled in a missing persons investigation that promises to send shockwaves throughout her life. Question 3. Anna Fitzgerald looks to earn medical emancipation from her parents, who until now have relied on their youngest child to help their leukemia-stricken daughter, Kate, remain alive. So 3 again is Anna Fitzgerald looks to earn medical emancipation from her parents, who until now have relied on their youngest child to help their leukemia-stricken daughter, Kate, remain alive. Question 4. I'm going to start again with 4. For a murder inside the Louvre and clues in paintings lead to the discovery of a religious mystery protected by a secret society for 2,000 years, which could shake the foundations of Christianity. So, a murder inside the Louvre and clues in paintings lead to the discovery of a religious mystery protected by a secret society for 2,000 years, which could shake the foundations of Christianity. Question 5. In the summer of 1989, a group of bullied kids band together to destroy a shape-shifting monster which disguises itself and preys on the children of Derry, their small Maine town. So, in the summer of 1989, A group of bullied kids band together to destroy a shape-shifting monster which disguises itself and preys on the children of Derry, their small Maine town. Question 6. With his wife's disappearance having become the focus of an intense media circus, a man sees the spotlight turned on him when it's suspected that he may not be innocent. So 6 again. With his wife's disappearance having become the focus of an intense media circus, a man sees the spotlight turned on him when it's suspected that he may not be innocent. Question 7. 13-year-old fledgling writer Bryony Tallis irrevocably changes the course of several lives when she accuses her older sister's lover of a crime he did not commit. So 7. 13-year-old fledgling writer Bryony Tallis irrevocably changes the course of several lives when she accuses her older sister's lover of a crime he did not commit. Question 8. Journalist Michael Blomkvist is aided in his search for a woman who has been missing for 40 years by Lisbeth Salander, a young computer hacker. So 8 again. Journalist Michael Blomkvist is aided in his search for a woman who has been missing for 40 years by Lisbeth Salander, a young computer hacker. I feel like I butchered the names in that, so I am sorry. Question 9. The presidencies of Kennedy and Johnson, the events of Vietnam, Watergate, and other historical events unfold through the perspective of an Alabama man with an IQ of 75, whose only desire is to be reunited with his childhood sweetheart. So 9. The presidencies of Kennedy and Johnson, the events of Vietnam, Watergate, and other historical events unfold through the perspective of an Alabama man with an IQ of 75, whose only desire is to be reunited with his childhood sweetheart. And finally, question 10. An insomniac office worker and a devil-may-care soap maker form an underground club that evolves into something much, much more. So, an insomniac office worker and a devil-may-care soap maker form an underground club that evolves into something much, much more. Yes, if anyone needs any of those repeating again, let me know. I've already seen a request for question 5. So question 5 was, in the summer of 1989, a group of bullied kids band together to destroy a shape-shifting monster which disguises itself and preys on the children of Derry, their small Maine town. And that's Maine as in the state of Maine. So M-A-I-N-E. Yes, if anyone needs any of those repeating again, let me know. Or any questions from the previous rounds. So Ryan, I will now come back to your question of round 1, question 4. So round 1, question 4 was, which Mexican artist produced works entitled The Broken Column and Diego and I? Yes, we'll now have a break for a couple of minutes. So we'll come back when my timer says I've been live for 45 minutes. So it gives you just a couple of minutes to finalise your answers, and then we'll go through the answers. In the meantime, I'm going to go get myself a new drink because there is some insect floating in mine. I will be back shortly. The drink is now insect free. All right, if you're ready to start going through the answers, let me know. And typically, let me know if you need a little bit more time. fine. We need a minute. Sarah's off getting hot chocolate. That's fine. I will let Sarah get her hot chocolate then. Gives everyone else a little bit more time if they need it. My eye is really irritated tonight. I'm not quite sure why. Reggie, it looks like you're very invested in this hot chocolate. Gosh, everyone's very invested in this hot chocolate in the comments, apparently. Made me fancy hot chocolate now. Might have one after the quiz. All right. Okay. If she's perfect. I was about to say if she's not back in the next couple of seconds, I'll have to start. Respect. So perfect. So sorting through the answers now. So question 1, it was Alan Davies that played the title characters in Jonathan Creek. Question 2, the country where you'd find a car with the International Vehicle Registration Code V is Vatican City. Question 3, Live and Let Die was the first Bond film with Roger Moore. Question 4, The Broken Column and Diego and I are works by Frida Kahlo. Question 5, Suncrisp, Golden Russet and Braeburn are all varieties of apple. Question 6, the first book of the Bible, if you list them out alphabetically, is Acts or Acts of the Apostles, as it is also known. Question 7, it's of course Jean-Claude Van Damme, that's the Muscles from Brussels. Question 8, birds of a feather flock together. Number 9, lemurs are native to Madagascar. So one thing that film did get correct. Lemurs are native to Madagascar. And number 10, Burnham Palace is in Oxfordshire. Nice and close to home for me. Question, round 2. So this one was your food and drink round. So question 1, Hendrick's, Bombay Sapphire and Seagram's are all types of gin, or brands of gin. So gin is your answer. Question 2, that Greek yogurt-based dip is tzatziki. Question 3, that bottled water brand that's been marketed with a Live Young is Evian. Evian. I said that incredibly weirdly. It's Evian. Question 4, in the US, another word for fresh coriander is cilantro. Question 5, you would get 8 bottles of wine into a Methuselah. Question 6, McDonald's came first. Question 7, you'd usually use basil to make pesto. Question 8, Perry is made from pears. 9, it's foie gras that translates into English as fatty liver. So foie gras is your answer. And then question 10, the maximum number of Michelin stars that can be awarded to a restaurant is 3. And then finally for this part, looking at the films. So question 1, and that was a description of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Question 2 was the description for The Girl on the Train. Question 3 was the description for My Sister's Keeper. 4 was the description for the Da Vinci Code. 5 was the description for It. 6 was the description for Gone Girl. 7 was I can't talk tonight, I'm sorry. 7 was the description for Atonement. 8 was the description for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. 9 was the description for Forrest Gump. And 10 was the description for Fight Club. So that's all your answers for the first half of the quiz. We'll now move on to the second half. Starting with geography. So question 1 in your geography round is, which is the most southerly capital city in the world? So question 1 again was, which is the most southerly capital city in the world? Question 2, in a similar vein, which is the northernmost capital city in the world? So question 2 is similar to question 1, but it's which is the northernmost capital city in the world? So 1 is which is the most southern, and 2 is which is the most northern capital city in the world? Question 3, in which country is Mount Vesuvius located? So question 3 is, in which country is Mount Vesuvius located? Question 4, which is the busiest airport in Europe, calculated by passenger number? So question 4 is, which is the busiest airport in Europe by passenger number? Question 5. In which American state is Mount Rushmore? So 5 is in which American state is Mount Rushmore located? Question 6. What is the official language of Brazil? So question 6 is what is the official language of Brazil? Question 7. Which two-word term is used collectively for the bailiwick of Jersey, the bailiwick of Guernsey, and the Isle of Man? So, which two-word term is used collectively for the bailiwick of Jersey, the bailiwick of Guernsey, and the Isle of Man? Question 8. Which is the 50th and last state to join the United States of America, doing so on August 21st, 1959? So, which is the 50th and last state to join the United States of America, doing so on August 21st, 1959? Question 9. In which city would you find the Spanish Steps? I'll give you a hint, it's not a city in Spain. So, in which city would you find the Spanish Steps? And to give you a hint, it's not a city in Spain. And finally, question 10. What is the name for the circle of latitude that lies approximately 23 degrees south of the equator? So, what is the name of the circle of latitude that lies approximately 23 degrees south of the equator? Okay, so that is the end of your geography round now. So as always, if you need any questions repeating, then just let me know, and I'll go through them. I've not had any comments, so I will move on to round 5 now. So I know I did one of these last week, but I was stuck for ideas, so I thought I would do another one. So these are all general knowledge questions with a connection between all of the answers. Question 10 will be, what's the connection? So question 1, Canterbury and Dover are in which county? So question 1, Canterbury and Dover are in which county? Question 2, which London station does the Hogwarts Express depart from? So question 2 is, which London station does the Hogwarts Express depart from? Question 3, what did Marvin Gaye hear about his partner's infidelity through? So question 3 was, what did Marvin Gaye hear about his partner's infidelity through? Question 4, what word describes a person who exercises the ruling power in a kingdom during the minority, absence, or disability of the sovereign? So question 4, what word describes a person who exercises the ruling power in a kingdom during the minority, absence, or disability of the sovereign? Oh no, Sarah, team can put up with it. Singing's fun. Question 5, what kind of rock did Elvis Presley sing about? So what kind of rock did Elvis Presley sing about? Question 6, what is another name for the thorax? So question 6 is, what is another name for the thorax? So that's THORAX. Question 7. Which abstract strategy board game for 2 players is played with black and white playing pieces, played on the intersection points on a 19 by 19 grid of black lines? So question 7 again. Which abstract strategy board game for 2 players is played with black and white playing pieces on intersection points on a 19 by 19 grid of black lines? Question 8. If females curtsy, what do men do? So this is in like Elizabethan medieval society type thing. I think you went as far as Victorian. So if females curtsy, what do men do? So what's the male equivalent of a curtsy? Really struggled to word that question. And question 9. Sweeney Todd was known as the demon barber of where? So question 9. Sweeney Todd was known as the demon barber of where? And then finally, question 10 is, what is the connection between all or part of these answers? Okay, so if you need any of those repeating again, let me know. I've already had requests for 4 and 6, so I'll do those now. So 4 was, what word describes a person who exercises the ruling power in a kingdom during the minority, absence, or disability of the sovereign? And then 6 is, what is another name for the thorax? So spelt THORAX. Yeah, sorry about that, Richard. Yes, if anyone needs any more questions repeating or any questions from round 4, let me know. Otherwise, again, we'll have a bit of a break. Also take this time to make sure you've finished off your picture round. And then when we come back from the break, we will mark the answers to the last 2 rounds in the picture round. Okay, so 4 again was what word describes a person who exercises the ruling power in a kingdom during the minority, absence, or disability of the sovereign? Right, if you are ready to go with the answers, let me know in the comments. And then once a decent amount of people have said they're ready, then we'll make a start on going through the answers. Okay, you've had a good while to be sorting your answers now, so I am going to make a start on going through the answers, starting with the geography round, which started with question 1, which is the most southerly capital city in the world. So the answer to that is Wellington, so New Zealand's capital city. And then question 2 was which is the northernmost capital city in the world, which is Reykjavik, so Iceland's capital city. So Wellington and Reykjavik are your answers to questions 1 and 2. Question 3, Mount Vesuvius is located in Italy. Question 4, the busiest airport in Europe by passenger number is London Heathrow. Obviously, no airports are particularly busy at the moment, but yes. The busiest airport in Europe by passenger number is London Heathrow. 5, Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota. Question 6, the official language of Brazil is Portuguese. Question 7, the Bailiwick of Jersey, the Bailiwick of Guernsey, and the Isle of Man are all crown dependencies. Question 8, it was Hawaii that was the last state to join the US. Question 9, you would find the Spanish Steps in Rome. Finally, question 10, the circle of latitude approximately 23 degrees south of the equator is the Tropic of Capricorn. Always a debate. I can never remember which way round they go. Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer. Can't remember which way round. But your answer for that one, the one at the south, is the Tropic of Capricorn. So then moving on to round 5 now, which is your connections round. So question 1, Canterbury and Dover are in Kent. Question 2, the Hogwarts Express departs from King's Cross. Question 3, Marvin Gaye heard about his partner's infidelity through the grapevine. Question 4, the person who exercises ruling power in a kingdom during the sort of absence of the sovereign is the regent. Question 5, Elvis sang about the jailhouse rock. Question 6, the chest is another name for the thorax. Question 7, that strategy game is Go. Question 8, the male equivalent of a curtsy is a bow. Question 9, Sweeney Todd was the demon barber of Fleet Street. And then question 10, the connection is that they're all squares on a Monopoly board, or at least parts of squares on a Monopoly board. So you've got Old Kent Road, King's Cross Station, Vine Street, Regent Street, obviously the jail, Community Chest, Go. So I took a slight liberty with 8 because obviously they look the same written down. That's Bow Street, and 9 is Fleet Street. So yeah, Richard, repeating 7 and 8. So question 7, that strategy game was Go. And question 8, the male equivalent of a curtsy is a bow. So I was just then explaining how the connections fit in. No worries. So then finally, looking at the picture round now. So these terrible waxworks. So question 1 was a waxwork of Princess Diana. Question 2 was Michael Jackson. 3 was supposed to be Elton John. Question 4 was Rafael Nadal. 5 was John Travolta. 6 was Elvis Presley. 7 was Miley Cyrus. 8 was Hitler. 9 was Simon Cowell. And 10 was the Queen. Those were atrocious. And so with that, we have come to the end of the quiz for this week. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. As I've said before, if you have any suggestions of rounds you would like to see, then head on over to the Facebook page and drop me a message on there. I'm always open for suggestions because I struggle for ideas. So I've been doing this for this is my 23rd quiz. I added it up at the start of the quiz. So always struggle for ideas. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Otherwise, have a wonderful week, everybody, and I will see you all next Monday. Bye, guys.